Okay, we are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this live stream with us. And today is going to be an amazing evening. We are going to talk all about the retreat, upcoming Goddess Leadership Retreat. And here we have the goddesses, Amy Levin, who is joining us from Milwaukee. No,
Close.
Wisconsin.
Keep
Minneapolis.
close. Minneapolis,
Minneapolis.
Minneapolis.
Yes. Hey, Amy, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
And we have Simona right from there as well.
Hello.
We are super excited to be here with you guys. And we have Tierney Turtle. Hey, welcome to this live. So,
Hey, Tierney.
Hi, Tierney.
so we can see your comments. If you're joining us from Facebook, guys, we can see your comments here. But if you jump onto the YouTube, then we can see your comments. I'm gonna put the link here for you so you can see it. Okay.
Perfect.
So my name is, I'll introduce myself. My name is Pari and I am in California time right now. It's 7:08 p.m. here, and for Amy and Simona it's 9:08. And we are here to talk all about what the retreat, where is it, and the significance of the space of that place, and what's going to happen, the magic that is going to happen in July. So
Mm-hmm.
before we begin that, I would like 2 minutes to get the introduction. So Amy will begin with you to let everybody know who you are and what you do.
Okay. Well, my name's Amy, and I live in, as Pari said, I live in Minnesota, right outside, in Minneapolis, one of the suburbs. And I get to work with women now and leaders of companies, not just women, but we work on leadership development and bringing out our best selves, wanting to lead and live our best lives. And how do we do that while also supporting others? So I get to do that on a daily basis. It's very fun. I love what I do. We work with a lot of groups. I think group work is a gift because there's a lot of our journey that is alone, but it's also we can do that while we're holding each other's hand. And for me, life is a lot about fun. And how can I make as much of this journey enjoyable? Because I have yet to talk to somebody near the end of their life that said, oh, I wish I would have cried more. I wish I would have frowned more. I wish I would have controlled life more. And so if I can help people in any way shine and live their best life, then for me, there is feels very fulfilled as I'm living my best life. So we do say when one shines, then we allow other people to shine as well.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. That's so amazing, the work that you do. And it's about I've known now Amy for since last December. This is where I met Amy in India. And everything that she's saying, the light when one shines, and it is for the whole world to see. It is where you stand tall, you take your power back, and you're just fearless, authentic at
Mm.
any point. So that's so amazing, Amy. Welcome to this live.
Thank you.
Um, and I would like to invite Simona, which I had a pleasure of knowing recently, and I'm in love with her energy, the vibration, the just that light that you bring in, Simona. Please let us know what you do. What do you do? We want to know.
Well, I am a professional photographer and I do portrait work. On a daily basis, I am working with women. We do a lot of portraits, and sometimes it's just people coming for headshots, but really, any time you're in front of the camera, you're incredibly vulnerable. And I am able to help people kind of see their worth and help them with their body acceptance and boost their confidence. But not only do I do that, I'm also do massage on the side, so massage therapist and a Reiki master, and have been working with chakras for over 28 years now, which that ages me. But yes, so I feel like, I'm here to help other people to see their inner light.
Absolutely. And I've seen your pictures. I'm going to put for everyone. Is it okay if I put your website so people can
Oh,
go check it out?
please do.
Okay. So, guys, I'm going to put the website here in the chat. And Amy, if we could put your website too, so people can
Yeah, I can put
see
that
more
there.
of what you do. So, I've seen Simona's work is absolutely stunning. It's absolutely authentic. More than, that's what
Love
brings
to
the
do it.
beauty out, is
Yeah.
that authenticity, and it's that standing, knowing that we are imperfect, knowing and owning all the flaws, owning all
Mhm.
the scars, you know which makes
And
us.
embracing,
Mhm.
everything that is you and not hiding away from it. Hmm.
Absolutely. So, welcome, Simona, to this live again, and we'll come in a bit to the retreat. And
Hmm.
hey, guys, if you don't know me, again, my website, I'm going to put it here, paripatri.com. I am a meditation teacher foremost. We run a global meditation movement, teaching meditation, of course, and pyramid power, and about the bringing science and spirituality together to shift the consciousness of the planet itself. And I'm also a lot of hats, just like this wonderful women who are here wearing a different hats. A manifestation coach or a leadership coach, where we are bringing in a mastermind for leaders and entrepreneurs. So a lot is coming up, and one of the activity or the program that we are bringing in is this. Should I announce the alliance part? Okay.
Yes.
So one of the common thing between all three of us, all three goddesses sitting here, is we work with women, and that brings us together into creating this collaboration, which is called Goddess Leadership Alliance.
Hmm.
And I love this space because it's all about empowering each other, collaborating with each other, and really lifting each other up. It is about, so this alliance is just formed, guys. This is a first announcement. And this retreat is a part of that alliance as a first program that we are coming up. Um,
Hmm.
Let me first share about the retreat, and I'll bring in Amy and Simona to talk about why they are coming and what they want to do there.
Yes.
Um, so, Mount Shasta is the retreat is happening in on July 18th to 22nd. We'll be there at Mount Shasta between the beautiful mountains and the lake and the gorgeous full moon. It is the full moon, which is in Indian language, we say it as Buddha Purnima. That means it is the time when Buddha, the Lord Buddha, was born, got
Mhm.
enlightened, and also died. Is the same day. So it's the same day that is celebrated, and it is one of the most important dates for our PSSM, which is Pyramid Spiritual Societies movement, to celebrate. So now, another great point is Mount Shasta. We have chakras. Now, Simona talked about chakras,
Mhm.
and that's where I think one of the great connect came as well. The Mount Shasta is the root chakra of the earth ley lines of the earth grid. So we will be starting an earth chakra, that is root chakra, is all about, it's all about grounding, it's all about connection to oneself, to earth planet itself. And this is where we will be doing this retreat, and it is a women's retreat, the
Mhm.
goddess leadership retreat, and it is also about leadership. So don't mind my husband, he's been in and out trying to get out of the house and not disturbing us.
He wants to be part of it. We know.
I know, he
He always
said,
wants
hey,
in.
I said, if you want to be part of the video, you can come in and out. But then, yeah, he got in there. But so yeah, so I'm very excited about this, about bringing leaders and talking about leadership. It's not just about knowing technical side, but it is also about the mindset. It's the energy, it's the frequency that we hold. So Amy, I want to bring you in here. And what how do you see this retreat? What are you expecting?
Uh, well, you said the energy and the frequency in our work now that I do, we bring a lot of neuroscience and quantum physics into what we teach. So we will bring that in because sometimes the mind needs something to ground to when it's just not quite ready to let go of the old stories, or the old identity. And it's not that we're asking anyone to get rid of anything or everything. But if we're wanting to create change in our life, then we need to open up our mind to be able to see different, to be able to feel different, to be real curious like children, which was fun when we were kids, when we had that freedom to make the world anything we wanted. And so I think what's also important about this being the root chakra is I see a lot of women who are really good at helping other people shine, but they dim their light to let others shine because they're very worried about stepping on toes. They're sometimes worried about standing out. They're sometimes worried about voicing their opinion and others disagreeing. And so I think a lot of women naturally want to help and see other people shine, but they don't quite often realize that actually stepping into their own power, into that groundedness, and letting Mother Earth support their being, the more they shine, they give not only other people privilege to shine, but if they have children, it actually allows their children to have the confidence to shine even more without a fight. It's just about being who we truly are. And these goddesses, because there are many goddesses, that some of them have masculine energy, some of them have feminine energy, and we tap into them at different times. But who do we want to be in these little costumes that we're wearing now, and how can we best shine? And so part of this retreat is really also defining, what does that dream life look for you? How does it feel? Who are the people that are surrounding you and lifting you up as you are lifting yourself up as well? And so I love working with groups. I think they're very fun. And I think the more we work as a group together and the closer you become, even when things get a little bit difficult, you can find a laugh. And I can tell you, laughter and joy raises the vibration and makes life in general much easier. And just flows. You step into a flow and life starts working for you rather than you working so hard for life.
Absolutely. And it's also talking about the surrender. It's also talking about when to lead and when to take charge
Yeah.
and when to relax, let go.
Yeah. It's a dance.
Hmm. So Amy, so we're going to understand all of these concepts that we talk about in these are all the spirituality topics, letting go, surrender, go with the flow. So now we are going to learn a scientific approach and why and how it works. Is that right?
Both. We will
Okay.
blend both, but depends. Everybody learns differently. But there is something that happens when we surrender. There is actually, when you break a bone, you put it in a cast and you don't move it so it heals. Surrender is healing for the mind. And when we do that and we allow ourselves to do it, and we've all done it, but sometimes we have to remember what that feeling feels like to surrender. It allows new neural pathways to open up. And so not only mentally are things going on, but physically, there is a huge change
Right.
when we surrender.
Right.
So yes, we will be bringing in what's happening inside, not only here, but we can say emotionally, when we start to do some of these things. But spiritual texts and wisdom texts have been telling us this for thousands of years. Just now we have some science to kind of pair things together, which helps this little logical mind up here sometimes take a rest and go, okay, I'm willing. That's all we need. We just need to be willing.
And this is where we're going to do a lot of activities connecting with the nature. So we are going to stimulate both right and left brain in this leadership retreat. And coming to the right brain, I'm going to ask Simona.
Mm.
It is I have seen in my life, and even with me, there's a lot of hesitance. I know I talk about owning your value, being yourself, but also there are times when it is not so easy at every moment to own that and to be that way.
Yeah.
Uh, because I feel for myself, there are compartments. When I'm here, when I'm with a certain friends, I can be that way. When I'm not, I have to be this way. So
Yeah.
there is a distinction. I'm not really authentic at every second of my life. I do have a mask. I do put on a mask,
Hmm.
and that is normal for most of the women.
Yeah.
So tell us about it. How do we embrace our own self and
Right.
be authentic?
And I truly believe part of that is just connecting with yourself and really loving, who you are, where you're at, and what you're doing. Bringing some body image work into my photography and into the workshop that we're going to do, I think will really help to kind of break through some of those masks or fronts that we put on when we go out into the world and we don't feel like we're ourselves. And a lot of that is society puts so much pressure on us women to be a certain way, look a certain way, do things a certain way. And breaking down some of those barriers and really digging deep to figure out why you think this way. Um, a lot of it stems from childhood. How did your parents, think about women or think about body image? And we get a lot of our own body image values from our parents, and then from friends, and then from society. So kind of, going back to move forward. So I'll do some body image work. And then everybody will get in front of the camera and we will do some creative. I see that little hesitation or excitement.
Well, I am super excited about that. And I know we have some gorgeous participants, gorgeous goddesses joining us in this retreat.
Yeah.
Um, it's going to be a blast. So tell us more about it. What are they looking forward for?
So I will be bringing some dresses. I have a beautiful red dress that has like a 20-foot train on it that can catch the wind. And I chose red because it is the root chakra, and we are in the root chakra sacred space at Mount Shasta. So that will be part of our goddess photos that we will do. Um, but I also want everybody to kind of bring, you know, whatever makes you feel comfortable, but I would like something that's going to show a little bit more skin so that we can see our bodies and we can begin to love them, even in photographs. Because I mean, it's hard. It's hard to be photographed like in a bathing suit or, but it's going to be beautiful once you see them. So I encourage everybody to either a bathing suit or a leotard or something, like I said, something that's going to show some skin,
Hmm.
retreat. And we had kind of also talked about having a specific color so we can take some group shots all together. So, yeah, so we will definitely be sending the participants our thoughts and what color that is going to be, whether it'll be black or white or red, more red,
Red. Hmm.
more red. Oh, and
I,
look,
I
I have red on today.
Yeah. Red and black, these are all root chakra colors today.
And that is the color of my logo too, which I find it's very grounding.
The purple or the red?
Red and the
The
black.
red.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I know after hearing this, all the participants who are listening to us I'm sure they have tons of questions. So I'm going to just clarify right now before you get confused, like what's happening there.
Hmm.
So this is a 4-day retreat. So we join in on 18th, 4 p.m. is the check-in at the retreat space. And we will check out on 22nd July 12
Hmm.
p.m. So the retreat closes at 12 p.m. and you are going to come in either to Redding, California or Medford, Oregon. There are two airports which are an hour apart, hour away from Mount Shasta. So I'm going to create a group with all the participants so we can talk about carpooling, getting together to the space. So there is no, so we are all taking care of that. Once we are there, we have right now the retreat spaces are sold out. However, if you want to join this retreat, please let us know, reach out to us, and I'm going to share my email and you can book a call and we can talk. We can get you a space there. There are tons of spaces available around the retreat space, and you can join the retreat and go back and stay at a hotel or Airbnb. We can figure that out. Now, the 4 days, what are we going to do? There are tons of energy vortexes which we are going to go and meditate under the full moon. We're going to, one of my favorite things to do, which is on the list, is on the full moon night getting onto the mountain and looking and at the moon. We dance, we howl, we meditate. I mean, that is something that I'm super thrilled about to do. This is something that I always wanted to do, is howl at the moon with
I'm
all the women. And really every day we will be shedding our inhibitions that are holding us back, the limiting beliefs that are holding us back. So there is going to be a specific process and a strategy on how we take each day forward. So all the activities we are going to be doing, we're going to do a lot of energy work. We're going to do a lot of shaman rituals as well. We're going to be incorporating that. So we're still working on the logistics of that, but everything you will get to know. And as Simona said, there will be photo shoot. There will be a photo shoot. So guys, dress up. I mean, wear all those dreams that you had and buried deep inside. One day when I'm thin, I'll wear it, or one day when I
Yes.
can when I will be that zero size, then I will do that. Bring all those desires out, because we are going to do that in at Mount Shasta. Is
Mm.
that right, Simona? Because I'm already thinking, oh my gosh, skin show, that means I would have to lose some weight, I have to do this.
Oh,
No, we are
you
not.
don't. Come as you are. You are ready now. Don't wait. There's no excuse for you not to be in photos and in beautiful photos. Yeah.
So yeah, so there is no excuse, and we are going to send you a list of everything what we are
Mhm.
going to do, so you can do your shopping and get everything done before.
Mhm.
So May, this is what I'm thinking, Amy and Simona, May end, let's have a call with all the goddesses who are joining us, so we can have an interaction, we can introduce each other and set the expectations of what it is going to look like.
Perfect. That's a
Yep,
great idea.
that sounds great.
Hmm.
That sounds great.
Hmm. Yeah.
Anything you want to add, Amy?
Just as Simona said, come as you are.
Hmm.
Nervous, excited, whatever that is, it doesn't matter. We do put off. We often say, "I'll do this when. I'll
Hmm.
do this at this time when I feel this way," and that usually never comes. Even when you get to, if we're talking body image, a size that you want, when you get to that size, you're already then pushing the boundary to another size.
Mm-hmm.
So we rarely arrive where this ego mind thinks we're going to arrive, because there never is anything, as they say, except now. So it really is about coming now as you are and celebrating not only ourselves but each other where we are,
Mm-hmm.
because everything's always changing. And can we find that still foundation within ourselves to create our stability, so that when all these things changes, we aren't waiting for the now, or not, we are now. We aren't waiting for the then. We're just living and having
Living
fun.
it now. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, having fun now. So I think it will be, yes, there could be some serious moments, but bring that lightheartedness, curiosity,
Mm-hmm.
and be ready to make great lifelong friends.
Yes, most definitely.
I think that is the most important point, Amy, is making that soul connections, that creating the sisterhood. That, sometimes we feel that we are dealing with our problems and we are alone. And
Mm-hmm.
we come and meet each other. We see that we are so similar and we are dealing with the same things
Yeah.
and we're connected.
You'll
Mm-hmm.
be so surprised, because I work with groups of entrepreneurs and leaders, C-suite team members, and they are not from the same companies. And one will come with an issue, and everyone else will have something similar on the call. It just shows how connected we are.
Mm-hmm.
And it does allow people to feel safe. That's the other thing. Safety is, we want people to come and feel the ability to open up
Yeah.
in a space where the judgment is left at the window or out the door. That's not what we're there for. If we have all, I can tell, I know on this call, but certainly myself, made enough mistakes in my life that I wouldn't change them, because they are why I am here now. And
Mm-hmm.
that is actually where I've gained the most wisdom, was from my mistakes.
Mm.
Yeah.
It wasn't from my successes.
Oh, no. That is when you grow.
Yeah. Mistakes, failures, whatever you want to call it.
No. Yeah. I heard once somebody say mistakes were opportunities.
Yeah.
It's not a mistake. It's you didn't do anything wrong. It's just an opportunity for something.
Opportunity. Yeah.
Mhm.
So that
Absolutely.
helps us also take off those masks, realizing that, oh, that gave me wisdom.
Mhm. Definitely.
That's creating wisdom.
Right?
And along with that, they're also going to get a workbook from us.
Mm.
So
Yes.
Simona, please tell us about it.
The workbook will have some activities and journal activities in there that all three of us will be combining, along the lines of what all of our specialties are, all put into the workbook, so that you will have, this physical copy of the work that you're doing at this workshop. I mean, we are going to have fun, but we also have some work to do, because we got to find that goddess within and bring her to the surface and let her shine.
So it is an invitation for all the goddesses to be vulnerable,
Mm-hmm.
seen, and to be seen completely and fully,
Mm-hmm.
to participate. To be the only failure will be is to not participate in the activities. That is the only failure. So
Mm-hmm.
there is going to be a work. There is
Mm-hmm.
learning. There is connection. There
Mm-hmm.
is connection not only to self but the nature, because we are going to be jumping in the lake. So yeah, bring your bathing suit for sure, because we'll be in the water. Jumping in the water, we'll be going into the waterfalls. And then there's a cute little town there where we can, get some crystals. And by the way, if you want maybe special photo shoots, then reach out to Simona.
Yes,
Uh,
definitely. Yep.
Yep. Can I add one thing, Pari, on all the things that
yes.
you just said that we would be doing? We'll also be dreaming. And then
Mm,
how do we take those dreams, right, and bring them here into this physical reality? that, because we often give up on our dreams. So we want to spark those again. Maybe they're older ones that you want to spark, maybe they're new, but then how do we take that and maybe not do what we've always done to make dreams come true? Maybe we start to learn to make them come true in a different, more ease and flow way.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. It is, we can dream all along. We can plan and wish, but how do we manifest that into the
Yeah.
reality?
Yeah.
And so there's a lot happening, guys. Amy, what would you say to all those goddesses who are on the fence? I don't know if buying a plane ticket, coming there, it sounds like a lot of work. What would you tell them?
Well, it's usually in the unknown that miracles manifest, that we see them. And sometimes the unknown is uncertain.
Mm-hmm.
And so sometimes when we are on the fence, it's not even about, is it a hell yes or a hell no? Sometimes a hell yes is great, because then you know you're going. It's sometimes when you're on the fence, am I happy doing what I'm doing every single day?
Mm-hmm.
If you're not, or if you say, I'm looking for a new community, there's something more in this life than just this physical world. If there's any part of you that says, maybe there's got to be a better way, maybe there's got to be a better way, then step into the unknown, but you won't be stepping in alone. That I know, I can promise you, and I know Pari could, and Simona could as well.
Yeah, you're not alone. Mm-hmm. I feel like we are all going to be growing a lot too through this retreat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Simona, would you have any? I'm so, as far as, I've known Simona for a long time. So I'm a jumper. So
Yeah.
Simona, you don't jump as fast as I do. So actually that question might be really good towards you when somebody's on the fence.
Yeah. I think that what you're going to learn at this retreat is just going to help you in every aspect of your life. The women you're going to connect with are going to be lifelong friends. You're going to, embrace your authentic self. You're going to find the goddess within. You're going to shine. You're going to find a new self-love toward yourself and everybody else. I think the lessons that we are going to learn and the experiences we are going to have, not just doing, photo shoots and workbooks, but being out in nature, sleeping under the same roof with a bunch of women. I mean, that energy itself is going to be so incredibly powerful that you're going to want to do this retreat. Why wouldn't you? That's what you should be asking. Why shouldn't I do this retreat? There is no answer for that, because you should be there.
And I
Thank you.
will,
Yeah.
before we go, the root chakra, Simona said something about shine. We've all said something about shining. But if I could gift anybody something, and this would be, if you don't have this yet in your life, this is a first step, is life is always changing. And things happen in the world. But we learn to find out this self-love, and the self, not the little self, the big self, is really a lighthouse. And that light doesn't go out. And when the storms are happening around us, or the parties and the good time, the lighthouse is here.
Mm-hmm.
And it gives us such strength to see the world, however the world shows up, with a whole different set of eyes of love, compassion, understanding. And that really is leveling up our consciousness and the world's. So if you haven't started on a path like this at all, thinking about the strength that you gain within as the lighthouse, it's never been out, but you'll discover that it's there.
Mm.
And it will carry you forward.
Yes.
Even if life does life and you still have a smile on your face and people are going, "What are you drinking?"
What Kool-Aid are you drinking?
What Kool-Aid are you drinking?
I see Vanessa here in the comments. We will be actually, she will be joining us at the retreat and
Oh,
showing us around Mount Shasta. She's an amazing coach, and she's been my mentor as well. And I love, get surrounded by people that I wanna, become and vibe with, and she's one of them. So I'm really excited about the group that we will have at Mount Shasta. Is so much of, I think, golden nuggets will be running everywhere from all these great goddesses. That is really one of the greatest opportunities for anyone, for any goddess who really want to get out of, eh, you know break the loop of negativity, break the loop of the toxic patterns that are running in our life,
Mm,
and really hit a reset button for their life, for themselves, to create. This is 2024. We are almost halfway through all the resolutions we had kept for January, and I'm sure by February they are all out the window, and we are back to our same old patterns.
mhm,
It is up to us to take the responsibility and make our life a success. And it all starts begins with a decision to take action, to do something about it. It's not about, if we can spend all our lives in overthinking, procrastination. Should I do it or not? Is it worth or not? Da, 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 da. But the moment we decide, and that's what I love about actually both of you guys, is that the way you make decision, all this happen, I mean, this is what I've seen with you both. It's just a decision. This is the difference between leaders and
mhm,
followers, that you make the decision with your gut, with your intuition. So
mhm.
Amy, tell me about it. How do you make decisions? I've known you now for so many months. You, every time you made the decision, you're like, I'm coming, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. How do you do that?
that is true. There is something within. Doesn't mean that there's not a little bit of fear that I might
Hmm.
feel. I just fear less,
Mhm,
than maybe I once did. But the moment it feels like I can grow, that I connect with people, even I feel excited about it. The moment I say yes inside, I don't have to say it on the outside. The universe starts showing up in ways that I need it to show up. Whether that be, so it is, you're right. It is, there's a couple things that have happened because I know how important the decision is within. Once I make it, that decision, I have learned to trust that the universe, and when I say the universe, I mean everybody in it, animals, trees, grass, the sun, my parents, who at money shows up.
mhm,
It just shows up. I don't plan like I used to. So within, as you said, there is sometimes I have many different, I can't say for myself that there's one thing. It can be a strong gut feeling of a yes, but it can also be a strong gut feeling of, ooh, I'm nervous.
mhm,
I'm a little bit unsure. And so when I dig deep, if I am unsure because it's outside of my comfort zone, then that for me typically means, oh, that's a yes.
mhm,
Because that's where I know, as we talked earlier, in that unknown, I know that's where I see these miracles and these great growth happen.
mhm.
And because I'm part of such great groups of not just women, men, but a lot of women groups, I know that when I take that step, even though I'm taking it by myself, I am surrounded by these cheerleaders.
Mhm.
And if I fall, they're there to help ease.
Yeah. Mhm, mhm,
And I love that, and that's how I am as well. If
mhm,
it feels right, make a decision. It's not
Mhm.
about how it's going to happen and everything, because when you follow your heart, it is when you're aligned with your purpose,
Mm.
it now it becomes the flow. There's no more manifesting and chasing stuff and
No.
working towards it. It just happens.
Yep.
Yes. Yep.
So
And Simona,
Simona,
how about
yeah,
you?
Yeah.
yeah.
I feel the same way. I mean, I tend to lead with my heart and my intuition all the time. If it feels right, I do it. Um, and I feel like I've given up a lot of control. And so things just come to me, like this. Kind of came to me, and I put things out into the world. I ask the universe for things all the time and without expectation too. I may ask, but at the same time, I'm not like, please give it to me. I'm asking, but if it's right for me, then it is. And usually things just come my way. So,
Can, since this is, if we have a few moments, I would love Simona to share how actually this, how quickly this whole, not only this retreat, but India retreat and the Goddess Leadership Alliance, what you had said to me, Simona doesn't live that far from me, so we walk our dogs together. And what you had said, you had just told the universe,
oh,
wasn't even asking, telling it what you wanted. And right, the few nights before I introduced you to Pari, because this is how quickly things can happen.
I say every morning in the mirror, I just want to travel and work and travel and take pictures. That's all I want to do. And as work for me is taking pictures, but it's also my fun. Like
Your love. Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
So that's what I had asked the universe for. And I would stand in the mirror and ask it every morning. And then, I mean, I didn't even know I was having a call with
That's right. You didn't. Because I said, are you available? Can you hop on right now?
and I'm like, give me 5 minutes and I'm in my pajamas. I gotta go change. And yes, and then met Pari. I mean, I think we talked for a good hour and a half, just introducing ourselves, talking about kind of some of our own desires and about the goddess leadership and chakras and meditation, a little of everything. And it just kind of organically bloomed in that moment. You could just feel the energy and see that lotus just opening up for all three of us. And we are inside and being held within this goddess leadership alliance.
And I will say then the next day when Simone and I meet up again and we're walking our dog, that's when she said to me, she goes, I've been asking the universe to travel and to take pictures because she's wonderful. She's taken pictures of me. I don't always like to get in front of the camera, but she does make you feel so comfortable. I'll say not only like you're womaning up, but she made me feel very sexy. And I loved owning that. And
Yes.
so, but to hear her the next day say, this is what I've been asking for. And it just fell in my lap. That's how
Mm-hmm.
life will, that to me is what life, we are here to point, as Pari said, the decision, we point and the universe goes to work.
Yes.
But we also have to do our own work to let go of a lot of the things that we've held on to for those things to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
So thank you
And
for letting her share that, because I love when I get to work with just not only friends but anybody I get to be part of and with, when I see their dreams or the way they want to live their life start to flourish.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's happening for me too, because I get so excited.
I mean,
It
it's
is.
absolutely it's my dream too, is bring that that wisdom from all over the world to be shared
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
together. This is how, and this is the power of collaboration. And I truly believe that there is absolutely no competition. When I speak to Amy or Simona, there was just love flowing through, the joy of sharing. And I love that. Even where I mean, I have to say, Simona, you were complete love when I spoke to you. You were like, girl, just we'll do it together. We'll do it. Don't worry about anything. And I'm like, I mean, we didn't talk about money. We didn't talk about
No.
anything. We were like just flowing. And that to me was a tap from the universe saying that we are on the right track.
Yes, yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Yeah, I think Kari, you just said something different. It's not money is I have money that I money comes in and gets to we get to do things, but women lead differently. They
Hmm.
do lead differently. A lot of times, even though there's that old programming of, uh-oh, is this going to work out fair? Should I dot all my I's and cross all my T's? A lot of women just show up, which I think is a benefit because
Hmm.
I do have a belief that if I just show up, the universe which I've never read the book, but it says universe has your back. It's never
Yes.
left me hanging.
Hmm.
And so I think that part of that leadership of women is they do want to include everyone. They do want to see people succeed. I'm not saying all women, I'm sure there are some, but in general, they want the abundance, but they want also the abundance for you and for you and for
Right.
you. And so that type of community just creates a whole different safe and fun
Hmm.
vibe.
Yeah. And I want to say, if you show up, the universe shows up for you.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. I truly believe that. Yes.
So it's not just Mount Shasta. We're going to be doing this again in October in
Mm.
India. So all the guys, if you are okay for any reason you're not able to make it up to Mount Shasta, this is an invitation for you to join us in India. Would you like to join us in India at Dehradun? Because Amy and Simona are going to be there, and we're going to be again doing different stuff. Radhika will be joining us as well over there.
Can't wait to.
And it's going to be a super witchy, magical,
Hmm.
um and also embracing the part of the brain, making sense of it. So it's going to be a lot intense as well. And I'm gonna get my photo shoot. I'm waiting for that to get
Already planning.
some great stills and we're also going to Rishikesh after that. So guys, we have an event from 17th to 20th, a meditation event at Rishikesh. So Simona, I'm going to be sitting next to the Ganga, the river there, the holy river,
Yes.
and getting some goddess pictures. And I'm going to make you both wear some saris.
Oh,
Uh,
I've never been to. I'm so excited about that when you told me.
I know. I know. My heart is exploding right now.
Her
Mm,
heart's always exploding
it is.
in a good way. In a good way. In a good
There's
way.
just so much to explode. Like, oh, it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna
so,
be an
yeah,
adventure.
it is a lot, and I'm so super happy because we are starting with the root chakra, and
Hmm.
there are six more to go, or rather five more to go, because the sixth chakra is a floating chakra, and right now, currently, it is at Glastonbury, London, where the fourth chakra is. So, but we will be traveling, and I'm seeing this right now. I'm visioning this, Amy, the future. We are here. We are traveling the world, going to these chakra points
Can
Hmm.
you
and
explain that to people?
activating.
Because I didn't know that until you told me about it. So can you just explain to people that yes, these are the retreats we have on, but part of this vision, yes, there's a vision for the Goddess Leadership Alliance, but explain what happens at these places around the globe that represent the chakras. Because I didn't know that until you told me. And how what we'd
Absolutely.
like to do with that.
So, yeah, so as we have, chakras are the energy vortexes or the energy centers that we have. And there are thousands of chakras, but the major ones are the seven chakras that we talk about. As we do, the earth also has chakras. And the first chakra, the root chakra, starts with Mount Shasta, California. That's where we're going to do our first retreat with the
Hmm.
Goddess Leadership Alliance. as a part of that. The second chakra is in it is actually it is the Lago Titicaca, the lake. There's a lake there, and it is where the chakra is.
Mhm.
Second one, and the third chakra is in Australia,
Mm.
and the fourth chakra is at Glastonbury, London, which is a powerful energy vortex. As you most of the crop circles we find at in around that area, the stone circles, the crop circles, it's a very energetic area. And the fifth one is the pyramids, the Giza pyramids, Egypt, fifth chakra. And the sixth is normally floating, there is no physical location, and every it is said that every 150 to 200 years it keeps moving, and currently it is the fourth and sixth are together. And now
Mm.
the seventh chakra is Mount Kailash, which is Tibet, China. Right now, Tibet used to be India, but now it is China.
Mhm.
So the Mount Kailash, again, Kailash is another word for Shiva, the energy of Shiva. So it is again the most powerful center. It is your crown chakra. It is the activation of connecting to the other dimensions, the point of ascension. So to speak.
Mhm.
So these are the different 7 points, and I see us going to all these 7 points and doing activation work, doing inner work, and really allowing that light within us to come through, and a transformation for the entire planet as we rise. The whole We heal our generations, past and future, and we also are, because we are all connected. We are also healing each other as we heal ourselves.
Mhm.
So yeah, so these are the 7 chakras. We'll be traveling together, going together. So if you are interested next year, for next year as well, sign up, because this is going to be an intimate group that we will be traveling with. So
Mhm.
sign up, let us know that you want to come, whether to Peru or London or sorry, Glastonbury, or anywhere around the world, and we will do that. But again, Mount Shasta is open only 2 almost just 2.5 months in a year. It starts in July, August, and September, mid-September, it's back closed. So if you have a calling to come here,
Mm.
this is the time. This is the time. And what better time it is when we are all together, when we are doing this all together. And I don't know if you're going to do this next year or not. So I really invite you to join us, and we'll figure out how to do the logistics, and get into this. And also I want to say, we're also going to do a dark goddess initiation. We are all light and dark. So it is the energy of Kali, it is
Mhm.
the energy of Hecate, Lilith, the goddesses, to be activated to. It is the consciousness shift of when you need to be ready as a goddess to show compassion, or
Mm.
to take the head off, to cut the head off. It is staying in your power, setting boundaries, and owning that. And for
Mm.
that, it is also understanding how do we bring that energies, and really harness that power in the moment, and and embrace our own shadows, embrace our own, because sometimes if we don't do that, the shadow wins over the light, if we don't embrace our inner shadows. So
Mm.
it is that work, and we're going to have a nice goddess altar at the space, and we're going to do some rituals, and again we will be dressed up as goddesses. That is another whole segment that I'm excited about.
Mhm.
So a lot to come, and I'm so happy, Amy and Simona, you're here, you're coming, it's just gonna be so much fun, just being in your presence,
Yes.
doing
Oh.
doing nothing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's very fun. So I love laughing. Simona knows that. So
Yes. And I think I'm
and you
glad
do too,
you
Party.
said, doing nothing too, because sometimes we just need to sit with other women and and just be in our presence, and maybe it's just a light touch of our arms, or just being around other women. It's so powerful. And you don't have to be doing anything. You don't have to be doing the work. You can just sit and just take it all in. And I encourage everybody to just be able to sit and take it all in too, because
Yeah.
we need that downtime.
Yeah. And that's what I'm looking forward to is that in the lake, just looking at the sky and the
Mhm.
water and just doing nothing and just being there.
Yes. Hmm.
So well, we're almost at the top of the hour now. So at the end, any last words? Amy, we'll go with you.
No, I hope you come. I hope if you're on the fence, hope you join. The dogs say it's time for you to come. They're very excited. They want you to be here. You're okay, Simona. I look forward to the first of many adventures,
Mhm.
and for each of us to step in and this beautiful gift of an experience we call life, um, to make it the best we can, not only for ourselves, but everyone that we, are with or in contact with or that we think about. So I hope you join and let it be first of many. And even if you can't do this, as we get the Goddess Leadership Alliance, we'd love for however we set that up for you to be a part of that, because even that helps connect us and get different information and share each other's journeys. So, and Pari, thank you as always.
Oh,
And Radhika, if you're here,
trying to get back there.
Radhika,
Somewhere
I'm
there.
saying hello. I love you.
Oh, so much gratitude for you too. And I'm really looking forward to meeting everybody. And yes, if you're on the fence, please reach out to Pari. We will find a way for you to come. Yes.
Absolutely. Thank you, Amy and Simona. I mean, this for to me, the retreat is already successful. Just that all of us saying yes, that intention of being there and empowering each other. It is so beautiful. It is going to be a sacred and safe space for all the women who are coming.
Mm-hmm.
There is no judgment. There is only acceptance of who you are,
Mm-hmm.
and creating that space to for expression of your own expression. And that is what this retreat is all about, is being that safe space and to allow yourself to express whatever that comes up for you, so
Mm-hmm.
that we can fully be present in our lives.
Yes.
um so to all the goddesses, this is your invitation. I urge you, if any time you feel like Amy said, you're not happy, you want something more, or there is something that is holding you back, or you need that community, you need someone to be there just with you, then this is the chance, this is the opportunity. Join us. It's from all of us, is the connection. It is about um, it is about the presence with each other. So thank you so much. And yes, the next retreat is in Dehradun, October 13th to 17th.
Mm-hmm.
The registration will begin soon.
Mm-hmm.
Reach out to me. I'm going to put my email here, guys, or just ping me on Instagram. Just message me on Instagram or Facebook, wherever you are, and we'll connect with you to give
And
you
you
more
already
details
have the
about
place.
that.
Somebody asked which place, but I don't know if they're talking about where to stay. But I just know, I don't know what it's called. But Pari already does have a place secure for us to sleep
Yeah.
and
Yeah, we are
commune.
going. Yeah, we are going to be at Divine Home, Pyramid Divine Home at Dehradun, October 13th to 17th.
Mm-hmm.
I normally don't believe in scarcity, but I have to say there are only 40 women who can join us. That is the space that we have. So So, guys, if you are interested and want to join this group, now is the time to act and secure your spot. This is my first time doing a retreat in India, by the way, Simona. I've been
Oh,
planning this.
so
Yeah,
exciting.
this is my first time in India because we've been planning to do a women's retreat in India. I wanted
Mhm.
to do this for so long, but whenever I go to India, it's all about travel, 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 travel. So I
Mhm.
never get a chance to like take a moment and do the. You know how these are. We need to be present. I can't be everywhere.
Yep, yep.
So finally, I said, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be there. I'm going to do this. So we're doing for the first time, and all the women join us. There will be dancing, singing, hugging, so much going on in there. So thank you and universal love here. Kanchan, reach out to Radhika. Reach out to Radhika, or I'm going to put my email here so you can send me a message and we will connect and talk if you don't have Radhika's email. All right. So here we go. We end the session. Simona, it was absolutely phenomenal. The first live. So I'm so happy.
Yes, it was good.
It was amazing. Amazing.
Bring in. So this was good. I'm ready to do the
And
next one.
yes,
She's
yes.
ready. She did it. She was on the fence, but she jumped. I'm so proud of
I
you, Simona.
did. I jumped. But I had you guys to catch me. So
Yes,
that's
you did. And if anybody falls first, it's usually me, but I'm okay with it. So
Yeah. And I love everybody look at Amy's t-shirt, Woman Up, guys. It is
awesome.
woman up,
about,
woman up.
yeah, Woman Up, Goddess Up.
We're
What
gonna make T-shirts that say "Goddess Up," so they'll be coming.
Oh, yes.
and just jump in, lean into the unknown, take action, make some decisions. That is the frequency of manifestation, is make a decision, lean in.
Jump,
So
jump. We're here to catch you.
jump. Yes, just jump. um so it's so funny that on the Instagram I posted the jump of the cliff in
Mm,
order to take a step, and I got banned out of Instagram doing live. It is so funny, and I'm like, okay, whatever. But anyways, hopefully to be back on Insta soon to do lives. But we'll be back again soon, guys, and we'll have to all the goddesses who are joining us. We'll be doing a call soon. So
Yeah,
look for my email, and we'll create a group and get the conversation started.
yes.
sounds good.
All right, bye bye, guys. We
Okay,
love you
bye.
and see
Much
you
love to
soon.
everyone.
Yeah.
Okay. Mwah.